Hello, pretty people. Welcome to Simply Delish Duo. Do I have a treat for you guys? I am making Ma's orange cookies. This has always been a favorite in our Christmas cookie platter. So if you like this recipe and would like to see more, please subscribe to our channel by hitting that red subscribe button below. The ingredients that we're going to be using for these orange cookies are 3.5 cups of flour. Now it may require more. We'll take a look at the batter after. I have 7 eggs here. I have actually brown eggs and white eggs because I got some eggs from the farm. I have a cup of sugar, a cup of vegetable oil. We're using 1 large orange. So I have the zest of that large orange and the orange juice. And I have 5 teaspoons of baking powder. And I cut up some cherries. So I cut up some green and red for Christmas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by cracking our eggs. I'm gonna crack all 7 eggs and I'm gonna add the sugar and we'll beat them. So I've cracked all my 7 eggs, I added my sugar, and we're gonna give them a nice beat for about a minute, and then I'll add the rest. What I like about this is I don't have to sift anything, I can just throw everything together and mix them well and form my cookies. So about a minute, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, the eggs and the sugar are nicely mixed. Now we're gonna add our oil. Add our orange juice, add our orange zest, give it a good mix again. Mix this on low. You don't want to go too high, you want to go nice and low for about a couple minutes or until it's nicely mixed, not even, maybe about a minute. Okay, so that was about a minute. Now I'm going to add half of my flour. I'll do this in 2 separate batches, so we'll add half of it now. This is a nice soft dough. You don't want it too firm. So that's about half of the flour. Now I'll add in my baking powder, just all at once. We're gonna mix this. Nice and low because you don't want the flour just flying everywhere. Okay, that was about a minute again. Now I am going to add the rest of my flour, give it a good mix, and then we will form our orange cookies. So I had them beating just for a couple of minutes, and as you will notice, let me take this out and I will show you, the dough's got to be quite soft. It's got to be a sticky dough, so you don't want it too firm. You see that it's quite soft and sticky. So let me move this over. What we are going to do next, I'm going to grab my plate of icing sugar. So just put some icing sugar on a plate. Grab about a teaspoon size. What you do is you roll into a ball, roll into the icing sugar. Just give it a good roll. And I have my baking sheet with parchment paper already prepared. I'm gonna roll a couple more. So, like I said, about a teaspoon size. Roll it into your icing sugar. And then you want to spread them a little bit apart because it does have the baking soda powder, so it will grow. They'll grow quite a bit. So I'm gonna finish rolling these and then I'll get back to you. So I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. We're gonna put them in the oven for about 15 minutes, but before I do that, I'm gonna be decorating some of them. I won't decorate all of them because some of them will have some cherry on top and some of them will just be plain. So let me just quickly decorate them. Pop them in the oven. Oops. You guys, these actually freeze really, really well and for months. A good 3-4 months we've had them in the freezer. And the batch that we just made, you can get a good 5 dozen out of these. So what I'll do, I decorated half of them. The other half I am going to leave plain. Put them in for 15 minutes and I'll be back. So I just pulled them out of the oven. You guys, look at how perfect my orange cookies turned out. They are beautiful. My mom actually makes these year-round. These are a perfect cookie for year-round. We just don't put the cherries on top. So I hope you like Ma's orange cookies. Thank you for watching Simply Delish Duo.